Hello everyone, welcome back to today's video. Today we are checking out the latest FateUHC update, which has probably been updated since this video actually released, but we're going to check out what we added in the 3.29 update is where we are right now. So let's take a little bit of a look at the changelog. We added BossBars, we added ActionBars, we fixed water buckets in practice, not refilling, we practiced some fixed spawns, we improved the backend, we improved the version support and everything. So we're going to take a look at what these look like. So this is the boss bar here. This is what the action bar looks like. So the action bar only works on 1.8 due to 1.7 not supporting it, but the boss bar works on both 1.8 and 1.7. We'll look at the config momentarily. I also want to show you, we have 2 wiki pages that shows you how to set up this add-on. So boss bars, it tells you what to change, what you need to change. It shouldn't have colors here, actually. Those aren't supposed to be there anymore, so let's fix that. I already did. Apparently there was a, it wasn't saved or something. So you can go to our wiki, and, come on thingy. I'll fix this right now with everybody on the video. Do something like that, and save. There we go. So this is what you change. You have the boss bar, you can enable and disable it. You can show if it says final here, grace period, border, so you can change any of that you want. It tells you how to change the messages, which I'll go over in a minute. And same with action bars. It tells you how to enable it. You do need the boss bar enabled true because it does use the same API. But you can turn off all the other boss bars and just enable the action bar. It has the same options, same messages, all of that. Pretty simple, right? Let's take a quick look at the configure file. So if I go ahead and open up our config, which I just did here, you see I've enabled boss bar, my final heal is enabled, my grace period's enabled, border's enabled. I did disable action bar because I'm not on 1.8. I'll show you that in a minute. If we open up our scoreboard layout and go all the way to the bottom, this is where you can configure the messages. You can configure the final heal, so it says final heal time, and grace period time. The border message is done inside the plugin, but I will show you what that looks like in a moment. So we're going to go ahead and start up our server, which I'm in right now. The boss bars won't actually show until you start the UHC and scattering is complete. So I'll show you what this looks like. So right now it's just boss bar enabled. Now, due to this being a 1.7 and 1.8, the boss bar may disappear at certain points. The reason for this is because it's actually an invisible wither that doesn't do any damage or anything, but that's how boss bars work. They're an invisible boss that's invisible. That's why they're called boss bars. And you send a message using that. So that's invisible somewhere in the world, but it sometimes will go away depending where your players look. It's an issue on every single server, Hypixel, Mineplex, all of them have it. There's no way around it due to the way it works right now. So let's take a quick look at what it looks like. So in 3 seconds, it's going to pop up on the top of the screen. I'm going to go into my big screen here, and I'll switch over to in-game. That's the wrong in-game. That's detecting the wrong client, apparently. Hold on. Let's go Battle Lion. There we go. You can see my client now. So there's my client. You can see it's not appearing right now. There is a reason for this. I did something wrong. 1 second. Well, that was embarrassing. I actually wasn't on the newest version of the plugin. Whoops. So let's take a quick look at what they actually look like. So you can see now it's scattering completely, and it's scattering my players, and it's starting in 26 seconds. So it's going to go through the rules. The way this works is it starts up after the boss bar will start once the game starts, because it's actually getting the stats from the game itself from your scoreboard. Your scoreboard could still be disabled, and this would still work as long as you have those variables in your configure file. So pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to start up, and in a second, the first event that happens is final heal. So it's going to go in the amount of events you have, as long as everything's enabled. So there you go. At the top of your screen, you see final heal in 1 minute, 58 seconds. Now, this will say whatever time yours say. So, here's an example. So once on your scoreboard, you see final heal and grace period. Once final heal has happened, which we're going to wait for in this video, the grace period will appear up here. Once the grace period's gone, it will show how long till the next border incoming, which in this case is 12 minutes. So it'll appear up there as 12 minutes. So it's quite simple to do. It's quite easy to install. It does require a depend you can get in our, you can see right there at the top. You see it disappeared? It's because I'm looking somewhere where the wither isn't appearing. Ignore that unknown command. That's me, my mods trying to do /help/tip all in Hypixel. So if you can look around, and most of the time it won't disappear. At points, if you look down enough or something, it will disappear because you can't actually get a visible eye line to that boss that's invisible. Nothing we can do about that again. It's a Minecraft issue. So you can see there's only 1 minute left, and it's going to not glitch out or anything. Once final heal's complete, that boss bar disappears and immediately is taken up by a grace period boss bar. Same with the border. So we're going to take a look at this momentarily. I'm going to talk a little bit of how long this actually took us to do it and why we took so long to push out an update that added boss bars and action bars. So while we wait for this to complete, I'm just going to stand here. Let's talk a little bit about why this took so long. 1. Uses packets. Every single version of Minecraft uses a different packet. Really annoying. I don't know why Mojang did it that way, but they did. So it made our job a lot harder to set up these things. We cross servers, 1.7, 1.8. Spigot versions, different. Paper Spigot has different packets and everything. So it made it very difficult to get this working. It should work. I don't know how many different Spigot jars you can use, but it should work on all of them. If you have an issue, just disable it. You'll never have a problem with it again. In terms of action bars should work on every single Minecraft version no matter what. Boss bars do happen per. So see, right then, final heal ended, and now grace period's running at the top. So this update took us about 5 hours of straight work with me, .jar, and Activated all working together on it. So that, if it was one person, it would have taken a few days to get done. So I'm thankful for all those people who helped us. Thank you to our community who wanted us to add this and everything. Quite easy. Now we're going to go ahead and stop the server, and I'm going to switch over to a 1.8 server. And I'll be right back, and we can see the action bar. So now we have successfully started up our 1.8 server. You can see we both have the boss bar at the top. Let it come back. Boss bar at the top and this action bar down at the bottom. It says the exact same thing, final heal in the same amount of time. Now, the way this works is it's getting the same information from the plugin, but it's displaying it in 2 locations. So if you don't want this huge boss bar and you run 1.8, you can just have this down here. Thank you to the user who suggested this and adding these in the config and everything. Thank you. That's very nice. I did like the addition. It took us a little while to get working, but, you know, it does work now. So we're going to just see how it works at the bottom, and it's going to work the same way I saw how it worked at the top on the last one. So the way it works is, once this runs out, it's going to switch immediately to grace period, just like the one above that did as well. So it's simple, lightweight, drag and drop. You do need one dependency. You can find it in our Discord server. You just be verified. You get the dependency once you're verified, and you can use yourself some of those features. We do have updates planned, adding a lot of your custom ideas, so make sure to leave those in the UHC Ideas channel with your verified account on our Discord. Alright, here we go. We got 28 seconds remaining, and then it will show us the switch between final heal and grace period. I'm not going to show off the border because it takes too long of waiting, but you are welcome to test it yourself by buying the plugin or going on our test server. The test server should be updated by the time this video begins, so. Yay! Test servers, right? So, final heal in 3, 2, 1. Both of them change at the exact same time to grace period, just like that. Lightweight, simple. Go check it out yourself. Plugin's $25 on MC Market. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you have any questions about the plugin, check our wiki first. It has 99% of your questions are answered right there, so go check those out. If your question's not answered there, go check us out on Discord, and we'll be happy to help you. If you have suggestions for videos in the next few weeks, please let me know. My name is Noodles. Hopefully you're having a good beginning to your school year, because I am not. I start school in a week, or 2 weeks ago by the time you watch this video, a week, my time, whatever. Time frames are weird, and time is weird, and video uploads are weird, but if you need support, let us know. If not, then enjoy the plugin. We'll see you tomorrow for the next video. Goodbye!